Students, see page number 62. I am reading towards civil disobedience this paragraph. Now try to understand this one. In February 1922, underline the year 1922, Mahatma Gandhi decided to withdraw the non-cooperation movement. Now Mahatma Gandhi ji, he decided what? To take back non-cooperation movement. He felt the movement was turning violent in many places because he saw that satyagrahis, his followers, now they were using violence way in place of non-violence way, and satyagrahis needed to be properly trained before they would be ready for mass struggles. Now he felt that training is important for them, needed to be properly trained, means training should be given to them how to oppose to the Britishers by, we can say, the satyagraha or non-violence way. So that Mahatma Gandhi ji decided to withdraw the non-cooperation movement. Within the Congress, some leaders were by now tired of mass struggles and wanted to participate in elections to the provincial councils that had been set up by the Government of India Act of 1919 within the Congress, means in the Congress party. Some leaders, they were tired, they did not want to continue such type of movement, non-cooperation type movement. So they wanted to join in the government by the election, provincial elections, participate in elections to the provincial councils, and by joining in the elections, by participating in the elections, they wanted to change the British policies, etc. Such type of their ideas. They felt that it was important to oppose British policies within the councils, means by participating in elections. Some leaders, they wanted to participate in elections, and by participating in elections they wanted to cancel, to oppose British policies, as well as the urge for reform, and they wanted to, we can say, the change the British policies, oppose and change, and also demonstrate that these councils were not truly democratic. They wanted to show that by participating elections. We can say the British councils were not following the democratic principles. C.R. Das, underline the name, C.R. Das and Motilal Nehru, Congress leaders, both of them, C.R. Das and Motilal Nehru, formed the Swaraj Party, underline Swaraj Party. C.R. Das and Motilal Nehru established Swaraj Party within the Congress, means by gathering some leaders, Congress leaders. Now both of them, they founded the another party, Swaraj Party, to urge, because they wanted to show, urge means here show, for a return to council politics, because some leaders, they wanted to participate in councils like C.R. Das and Motilal Nehru. So they established the Swaraj Party, and by means we can say that by establishing this party, they wanted to show that we have to return, we have to join, participate in the councils to oppose and boycott the British councils. But younger leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru and Subhash Chandra Bose praised for more radical mass agitation. Radical means, radical underline, radical means we can say the aggressive mass agitation. Agitation means here movement. So Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and Subhash Chandra Bose, they praised, they focused on the to carry out such type of movement, aggressive movement, and for full independence. Now they give the importance for complete independence. Now students, this paragraph, see. In such a situation of internal debate means within a Congress, we can see the two groups. Some leaders, now they want to participate in councils, and somewhere they wanted to complete independence, full independence, and focused on the radical mass agitations, and somewhere the, we can say, the followers Mahatma Gandhi ji's, like this we can say the internal debate started. And dissension means disagree. Two factors again shaped Indian politics towards the late 1920s, and we can see the within a Congress party. So debate was there, as well as the means they were discussing, and some were happy and some were disliked, etc., not satisfied. Okay. Now two factors, because of the two factors which happened. So Indian politics, we can say, the shaped out, prepared. The late 1920s, during the late 1920s, the Indian politics shape out. So the first was the effect of the worldwide economic depression. Now Indian politics shaped out. How? Because of the two factors. Which one? One factor was the effect of worldwide economic depression. Economic depression after the, we can say, the when the First World War was over, now economic depression started. So we can see the effect over our country also. Worldwide economic depression. Agricultural prices began to fall from 1926 and collapsed after 1930. Now agriculture prices start to, we can say, the decreasing, falling down from the 1926 and 1930. During that period, as the demand for agricultural goods fell and exports declined, agricultural goods fell down because of the economic depression, and exports also collapsed. Peasants found it difficult. Now peasants, farmers, now they were suffering so many difficulties and problems to sell their harvest and pay their revenue. Now they were facing problems how to sell their agricultural goods productions, and after that no response, economy collapsed, so they were unable to pay the revenue also. By 1930, the countryside was in turmoil. Turmoil means that is a great disorder, we can say, the disturbance in so many villages. So one of this situation. Another situation is that, now I am reading this one, this paragraph, try to understand. Against this background, the new Tory government in Britain, now underline, Tory government in Britain, constituted we can say, the constituted means established statutory commission. Statutory means that is a legislative, we can say, the established by the law or the by the legislatives on the behalf of the parliament, we can say. So commission which was established, statutory means legislative, enactful by written law, etc. We can say, you can see the meaning, you can find out the meaning, and if you have dictionary you can see also. Now students, against the background, the new Tory government in Britain constituted a statutory government, a statutory commission under Sir John Simon. Now Sir John Simon, underline Sir John Simon. Now Tory government in Britain now established commission under the leadership of Sir John Simon. So Sir John Simon, now keep in your mind this name. Set up in response to the nationalist movement. Nationalist movement. To set up in response means whatever the activities were carried out by the nationalists, by our leaders, to whatever to respond them, to answer them about the nationalist movement, as well as the commission was to look into the functioning of the constitutional system in India, and to look into the means for to check the functions of our system, constitutional system, how is going on, the whatever happened, whatever the situation happened, for the checking, examining, and the system, and after checking examinations, now to suggest we can say the changes, reforms. So for all this, Tory government established one of the commission under the Sir John Simon. The problem was that the commission did not have a single Indian member. Now in the commission was set up by Tory government, but there were no Indian members. All the members belong to the government, British government. They were all Britishers. Now this was the one of the situation, and first one is the because of the economic depression, and second one is the because of this Simon Commission, we can say. Now remaining paragraph we'll read in next clip. Students, try to understand and read carefully.